Hey guys, Brian Shulman Brown here, physical therapist, CrossFit coach, and wellness coach with Get Your Fix Physical Therapy. Continuing on the things that can improve or decline your athletic performance, talking about nutrition today. So the food you take in. There's a lot of different reasons that what you take in, how much you take in, hey Rob, hey Kyle, can change how you perform. It can come down, hey Tony, Brian, can come down to a matter of how much you're eating. It can come down to the quantities of different things that you're eating, and even just the timing of your food intake. So there's a lot of things that play a role in how your performance is. Biggest factor I see with decreased performance is not enough calories in a day. So people who are trying to lose weight, which a lot of people who work out are trying to get leaner, which it makes sense, I get that. By getting leaner, typically performance improves. But if your calorie intake is too low, you don't have enough energy to even perform like you need to. So if that deficit is too much, you're definitely not going to be on top of your game performance-wise. Now, timing of food. Can you go into a workout without having anything in your system? Yes. Some people function very well that way, especially if someone's in ketosis. They can usually function pretty well that way. But with that said, it does depend what the workout is, what your activity is that you're doing, and sometimes just the body. Me personally, I need to take in a little bit before I go work out. So I usually do a little bit of carb, a little bit of fat, just to give me that quick energy boost, as well as my pre-workout before. And then afterwards, I normally will take some quick carbs and quick protein in order to just kind of recover my system. But a lot of times, if you go into, especially if you're going into a CrossFit workout without having eaten anything, you very possibly could crash very quickly because you don't necessarily have those energy stores, especially if you're very carbohydrate dependent. If you eat really low fats, you're carbohydrate dependent, that can really change how you feel during a workout if you haven't eaten anything. Like I said, if you're in ketosis, you just do high fats in general. Typically, with those situations, sometimes you can do okay, but I do know people that don't function real well, not eating anything even though they're in ketosis, just because of that as well. So, something to think about there. As far as when it comes down to ratios and how much you should be eating, everybody's a little bit different. So for me to actually tell you, you need to be eating this, this, and this, excuse me, itchy nose, that I can't really do for you. So because everyone is a little bit different. Hey guys, thanks everyone for jumping on. I appreciate it. So how the amount of food that you eat and your timing definitely affects how you perform, both in your competition and in your training. Usually overeating isn't going to affect it in a negative way necessarily. Anyone who's trying to put on muscle, you have to be in a little bit of a calorie surplus in order to truly put that muscle on. So with that said, if you're in too much of a surplus, obviously that's going to be a detriment. You're just going to put increased weight on in the form of fat rather than the form of muscle. So there is a lot to play in with that as well. But nutrition is truly a science. It can be very confusing. That's why I'm around. That's what I do. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to comment here on this video, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. Or feel free to reach out to me directly. I'd be happy to talk to you further about what I do and how I can help you out. So something to think about if you're struggling with what you need to be eating when, as far as your performance goes. I am happy to talk to you. So hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.